Hello guys, today I'll show you how to replace the chain tensioner, the E39 M5. This is an 03, and the tensioner, the chain tensioner could be replaced as a preventative maintenance. No specific signs unless you hear a really loud rattle. So it could be the tensioner or it could be your chain guides just got destroyed, but nonetheless, first obviously you need a tensioner and the washer. I have two here, but you need just one. And first we're gonna start removing this side because the tensioner is sitting somewhere down there. So we'll loosen the clamp here, take these off, then eventually you're gonna have to take this off. You can remove this from this, and then eventually, or you can remove the whole thing together, but you can remove this from this first, then you will remove this, then the filter, and then underneath we'll deal with that in a little bit. Okay, so we remove this here, put it on the side. It's okay, you can just leave it there, we're not going to need it. And then you pop the clips on this one here, and then you want to lift this up. Okay, now you want to put it in the same orientation back. I don't know if it has an orientation anyway, but I'm gonna put it like this. These were recently replaced. It's not a problem. Now we have this here. It's a 10mm bolt, I believe, and then we have that if I can focus, yeah, that clamp over there. There's no clamp on this one, just pops in, and then we can remove the box. Be back. One thing to note is it's a good time right now to take a look at your velocity stacks. Let's see if we can see them. They're right there. Now they look pretty, but then you can see if there is like a lot of oil in there. You know, maybe it's time to take it off and clean it up. But the one thing here, just check if you see the plastic right behind it, right behind the clamp bolt over there. That's just to keep it in place so it won't, you know, slide back when you loosen it up. Pretty clever. Once the box is removed, make sure this stays in there. So when you put back the box, make sure you push it, you know, somewhere here, so that when you can put it back and not miss a line or something. Anyways, you see there's a little bit of dirt here because this used to leak down there and now it's oily. But anyways, the bolt, where is the bolt? So it's, let me see if I can did you see it? It's somewhere there, but if you fish for it, this is very difficult, but anyways, it's somewhere here. It's right there. It's right where my finger is. Hopefully you can see it. Using my phone this time, very sorry, but it's this here. You can feel for the bolt and the cap. You cannot miss it. It's the only thing sitting out here. All right, let's find what size it is and get the socket on it, right? So now you can see I have a swivel extension in there and the socket sitting on it. And you're gonna need some leverage here to crack it loose. So you're gonna have to use like a big wrench or something to crack it open. I really hate using the swivel socket there because I don't know. But the tensioner cap is pretty big, so hopefully no issues there. we'll remove it and get back. All right, so here's the old one, came out. This was stuck on the block, so don't forget, you know, just pull it with your finger. And this is the old tensioner. Wasn't really making any tension at all. That's the thing, is when I was loosening this there, like the moment it cracked open, I was just I took it out, I loosened it with my fingers. There should be tension here, so there isn't for some reason. And I don't know, maybe it's stuck, maybe it's something, I have no clue. Well, anyways, this side is down and this side is up, so when you put the new one, don't mix them up, because I think this is, it feels big enough to fit in here. But I mean, if you think about it, this is the solid piece and that's the moving piece, so that moves. If you look at it, this is the solid piece, okay, and then this is the one moving up and down. So putting it the other way around is pretty bad. Anyways, we got the new one. Okay, so this is the new one. It's an original BMW part. Now that's the part number here. And then this is the washer that you need to replace. This is a crush washer, so you should not use the old one. Just get a new one. And I got just two. They are very cheap. And this is the tensioner sitting inside, so you can see it's compressed already. You put it in like that, and then when you crack the engine, the oil comes in and it just pops, you know, it just pops and put the tension. It comes with the cap and everything. So I'm gonna carefully, you know, cut the bag and take it out slowly, put it in there and start screwing it back. I don't know what triggers it to pop, but I don't want it to pop on me right now, because putting it back, I assume, will be difficult because you have to push it in. And you can see this one here, it should actually pop even more. I'll play with it once I'm done with this, figure that out. Let me prep it and put it over there and start screwing it. Okay, so the new one is in. Not sure if you can see it there. Shows you I just started it by hand right now, all the way in. And now all you have to do is just tighten it more. I think the specs is 15 Newton meter or something like this, but I usually just use my hand on this, and that's pretty bad. But anyways, just clean up a little bit and look around, you know, see what's going on, and you're set. Just put everything back and crank the engine. Okay, so as you see, everything was fine. So what happened is when I turned on the car, the chain rattled the first maybe 3 seconds. Then slowly, gradually, the tensioner, I think, kicked in and the noise is gone. So that's about it. So keep an eye on, you know, oil or anything like that over there, and it should be good to go.